theme here on this channel. We're going to be doing the usual. We're going to be composing today, and today I want to surprise you with something. Bada bing, bada boom. I can see you. You can see me. And this time I can speak to you face to face. Unfortunately, it's a very old webcam that was used for other purposes, and now it's used to be my direct cam. And believe me, I have a nice camera, but I haven't figured out how to hook it up yet. For now, this is what we get to see a lot. So what we're doing today is going to be similar to what we've done before. We're going to be composing live with a series of constraints. Today, the constraint is that we're going to be composing with only one synthesizer. And that synthesizer is this one. It's called the Behringer Neutron. I bought this, what was it? I don't know, like 2 years ago. And I composed all but 2 pieces with it when I first got it. And then I kind of got bored. Today we're going to rekindle my synthesizer flame, my flame for synthesis, because as far as I know, synthesis is twiddling with the knobs until something sounds nice, and that's as far as I can go with it. So in this we'll have a lot of twiddling and twaddling and trying to figure out how to get this up and running. But anywho, my name is Vishal, and I'm going to ramble less now. Because actually, the reason why I ramble a lot is because I'm trying to procrastinate actually writing as much as possible. So, without further ado, let's write. So here is it, the Behringer Neutron, and we're working in Logic. And my strategy is pretty straightforward. So I've got the Behringer Neutron here. I can play it. And what we're going to do is sometimes we're going to play in musical ideas. Other times we're just going to record some audio and sample it into the Logic sampler here. And then hopefully we can use it to play chords. Because as you know, you can't really play chords with a mono synthesizer. But here we go. I'm going to try think as little as possible. And let's see. Ideas come to me. So, funnily enough, you know what? I kind of like that idea. That's as good an idea as any. I just gotta figure out why it does that. How do I stop the LFO from doing it? Ooh. I kind of like that. Oh, that's 5 notes. That's spunky. I don't usually do that. We're going to do something really weird, and we're going to go 5/4, but it's going to be pretty quick. Change project time signature here. I mean, that's where the idea came from. That's quite fast. Oh, it's not that fast. 150, if I'm guessing. No, it's even faster. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Let me turn the metronome up because we're working with a synthesizer that's very loud, and I don't need to keep the click turned down anymore. Alright, let's play something in. I like that. Alright, what I want to do is I want to pick up, get a piano up and running. I like to sketch with a piano. Otherwise, I'm always just lost if I don't have a piano sound. Here we go. Piano sound. What I like is the ATO 1928 piano because it's free. And you know what? It sounds pretty good. I like the soft setting because my keyboard isn't very good. Let me figure out the chords really quickly so we can get started. No. Two. So we're going to start with F. That's as good a place to start as any. And we're going to go to A minor. A minor 7 with the 9. What chord would go here? No. No. We got that. No. We're running out of diatonic chords here. I mean, what key could this be? Major going to... I don't know, it could be... no, the only option is 1, 3, isn't it? 2... I could go to a 3. Alright, so we have F, and we're gonna go over to an A minor 7, so we're in C major, and then we're moving to an E minor 7 with 11, and finally we're resolving to that's a pretty good place to start, isn't it? I'm gonna record it. Please don't mind. I don't know how many of you have heard Air. No, Air was it? No, it's the canon. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is there's a repeating bass line that happens. And that's the piece is built on that. So it's a repeating chord progression. And we're going to do something like that. So we're going to build around a repeating chord progression, which is probably preferred when we're dealing with synthesizers that, especially the ones that are analog. I wanted to try that one again. All right. Yep. Is this in tune? That doesn't sound like it's in tune, is it? Oh, that's why. Yeah, it isn't in tune. Here we go. Here it's supposed to be an F, but I'm not hearing an F. So, all right. So here it's an F, and in the second also later. So this is the thing with analog synthesizers. Hey, you need to tune them occasionally. All right, nearly there. It's very sensitive. Ah, come on. Please. Okay. Other one. Try not to tinker with it. Alright, easy. Here we go. Let's try that. Now, what we're just gonna record that part in, and then I'm gonna loop it again and record it, but while messing with this, and then I might loop it and for the entire duration of the track. Maybe it'll be 2 minutes, just while letting this evolve and figuring out how I want the sound to transform over time. Oh, I'm gonna do something fancy. Cool. I want it faster. We're gonna delete that, and we're just gonna go maybe 210. I'm gonna quantize the bejesus out of this, so full strength quantization. And it's just quarter notes here. Velocity, that's fine. And what I want is the note length should be even as well, if we want it to have this consistent synthesizer-esque sound. Let me record, see what happens. Here we go. Just get a feel for it. So I want it a bit disjointed. Alright, we're doing pretty good here so far. If I have one complaint, I don't really. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop the repeat this again. First time I might overlap the notes a bit. Oh, let's have this in. And no, we can't overlap the notes. They should be exactly not overlapped. All right. All right, so that's gonna loop, and I'm just gonna flesh out the fundamental structure. So as per usual, what I want to do is I want to get the basic building block from the start to the end finished, and then we're gonna start going through and building on that later. But we need that underlying structure first, and I want, say, a 2-minute track that'll. Oh, that's 8 minutes. Oh, wait, what? No. That's going to be about 2 minutes. It's going to be... Alright, how many times do I want to do this? Alright. Alright, so we've got from... we're going to have about a 2-minute track. Actually, maybe a little bit more, because I want the sound to evolve. The thing with synthesizers is you never want it to have like one tone. You want it to evolve and to change over time, because if you have just like one sound, it just gets boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record this to figure out what settings I can play with on my synthesizer to make the sound evolve a little bit. So this has a cool delay. And I think that's going to add a really cool effect. Oh yeah, I really like that. And then if you mess with the time while it's running, it adds a really cool detuning. Right? So so one of the settings I'm going to mess around with later, I'm going to turn this down. One of the settings I'm going to play around with is the mix knob on the delay and the time on the delay. Second thing I want to play around with is the envelope and try make it a bit snappier. So we could do this. And we can make the attack quicker. Actually, that's not really doing much, is it? I think... Alright, so the biggest thing that we're going to play with... So I found some settings to play around. The most important one is going to be the envelope depth. This one here. Alright, let's do this. I'm just gonna let this be free-flowing. I don't think we need to overthink things. When it comes to the bed of our track, it should just be natural. Well, it should evolve in an interesting way, and I think if you play around with the knobs, it'll be interesting. Let's have a listen. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Alright, adding something interesting. Alright, so supposedly we're about to climax when we get to this region here, the second to last region. So we're gonna go all out. So we're just preemptively figuring out that might be what we want to do. And then now it's going to decrescendo out. All right, cool. So I'm going to get rid of that now. So we've got our cool underlying bed of sound that we're going to build on top of now, all right? So we've got this interesting thing, and our harmony and our melodies are going to evolve around that. And right now, I don't particularly know what the hell's going to happen, but for now, let's see what happens when we try to add some modulation and stuff to this sound. I think it's going to add something interesting. Tremolo, I want it to be, you know, more interesting stereo-wise. There we go, let's try this. Oh, I just realized that the track is in mono, so you won't be able to hear that. But it's going to be cool when it's finished. Modulation, we're just going to add a bit of chorus. I like this one, mega wide chorus. Alright, so we got our underlying structure thing. Let's make another sound. So, oh, that's piano. I'm going to... Here we go. I'm going to call this bass. Cool. And now we're going to try create another sound. And all right. All right, let's bear with me, folks, as I try to figure out what sound to make with this. Right now, I don't have any clue. What I'm thinking is maybe we could do some kind of pad. Oh, actually, arpeggiator. I think an arpeggiator would be cool. This sounds like a cool arpeggiator. cool. This is cool. Now, how the hell am I supposed to add an arpeggiator to this? It's my MIDI FX. Oh, you can't add the MIDI FX. Let's just play them out in the beginning. All right, that's a cool sound. That's cool. That's a cool bass sound. Alright, we can add that somewhere. We can add, here, let me... Why don't we put this up the octave? This could be cool. Transpose. Oh gosh, I think that's kind of cooler, isn't it? And now we can use that cool sound we just made as like a bass. See, now that's just, I don't know, we could just call it the arpeggio or something. So this sound can now be our bass sound. It's really... Alright, that's a pretty cool sound. Alright. And we're just gonna do it some way here. Alright, so it starts here. Alright. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't like that sound. Oh, I just want an arpeggiator here, but I don't quite know how to do that. Maybe if I can do like a MIDI, external MIDI, something like that. Alright, that's okay, cool. We got something happening there. Arpeggiator. Oof. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, that's cool. I'm going to record that, see what happens with that, eh? Alright, where can I record? I'm going to put you out to bus number 2. Then I can make an audio track. This one, input can be bus number 2. Cool. Let's do it. I can use the output here. All right, here we go. All right, that's pretty cool. Oh, we've got that recorded. I'm going to delete that. So that's pretty cool. We're going to call that our bass. And now we've got a bass and an arpeggio thing happening. And I might double that up somehow. I'm going to double this and then we're going to put it to the left. And we might maybe pitch it up still an octave here. Pitch shifter, and then we'll do that. And then we'll put this up the octave. And then this could be a cool blend. Something to blend into. Let's try that. And in this one, we could perhaps just fade that in. Here, and then we could fade it out at the end. Cool. Alright, so we've got our structure happening. Now let's try get some sounds. Maybe like a cool like. So we need to do a couple things now. Let me take you to me. All right. So what I think we need to do now is we've got the fundamental structure down. Now we should probably create some pads by sampling our neutron into Logic. And secondly, I want to create cool sound effects like pitch gliding sound effects, like something like that, just to add a bit of like interest going in and out. So let's get to it. Maybe we can start with the weird sounds, eh? I'm here. So hello. Let's switch back. Let's have a listen and see what we can come up with. Here is our neutron, and we have this bass sound happening here now. Let's not have a bass sound anymore. We can see if we can come up with a different sound. Alright, we got that. Get some triangle waves. Alright, that's cool. We want some kind of pads. That's not a cool pad sound. Come on, think of a sound. Alright. This had a cool glide function. Now I just need to find where that was. A portamento time. Here we go. Here we go. That's cool. I like that sound. Alright, we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna start there. And, where was it? This one. We're gonna get weird glide sounds here. And we're gonna find those glide sounds in the finale. Like a bow wow, wow wow. Alright, let's give that a go. Alright, that's cool. Turn that down. just needs to be way less. Alright, let's try. Alright, that was trippy. I'm happy with that. That's weird and funky and cool. Let's have a listen to that weird glide thing. This one needs to be like mangled somehow. And just have some weird modulation to it, you know? Did I put this on the right track? Some kind moving pads. Let's try that. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna do like a. Let's add something weird. Alright, that's pretty funky. Funky and weird. That's what we want. Alright, here we go. We're gonna add our weird thing, glide thing, and see what happens to our track so far. Alright, that sounds pretty good. And our glide thingy's about to come in now. Pretty cool. Alright, now I want some, you know, these are really heavy instruments. So I'm thinking about adding something. Ooh, let's try adding something, you know, in the higher register. That's just a bit of a different sound, you know. Here we go. We'll bring that up, and we'll do this. Here we go. Oh, that's a piano. Wait, where's my... Oh, there you are. Alright, oh, I see. Alright, now we're gonna... Alright, add something softer. Alright, so I'm trying to find a softer, maybe pad-like sound. Something more delicate. That's a pretty nice sound. That's cool. A little less sustain. Alright, I think if we EQ this, we could get a pretty cool sound. Alright, I'm gonna record this and then we're gonna do some sampling. We'll do that note. We'll do this note, this note, this note. Probably about that many notes just to sample it. Alright, I'm gonna try get a lot of this note. So, as I said, what we're gonna be doing is we're just sampling these notes because we're gonna use them as our pads. So that's our first C. This is our next C. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, that should be fine. Next C, C4. And once we EQ this, I think we're going to have a more delicate sound. And next note. See, if we were to only sample one of the notes, what ends up happening in Logic when you sample it is that the higher you go, the shorter the notes become, which is annoying if you want to really hold your pads for a long time. Alright, last one. Here we are. This is a bit of a tedious process, sorry folks. Alright, let us try to now open our sampler instrument and so we just go over to mapping and then we're going to drag each of our audio files over. We're going to do this. Okay, there we go. So first we'll do this C, C1. Oh no. Oh, I added like 4 notes. Gosh. No. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. What did I... let me redo because... Redo. Alright, here we go. Let me delete this because that's not what I wanted. Alright, let me try this again. So the first one, which is that one, it's going to be our lowest C here. See, we've got that sampled in now. Have a listen. Next one is going to be this C. Third one can be this C. Fourth one can be this C here. And the last one is going to be C5. And now all we do is we spread out the pitches like so. Alright, we're going to do about that. And there. And there. 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 I'm going to do that. Alright. And now... moment of truth. We're going to have a listen to it. We're going to add a bit of verb because verb is going to make it nicer. I definitely think it needs a bit of reverb. Oh. What do you know? All right. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's pretty good. So we want them to start straight away. So that'll be about there. And it's going to be about there. Last one. Alright, and now we can go to our synth and we can mess around with some settings here. I kind of want to mess with the envelope. No, we want to do a bit of a slow attack. Alright, now let's turn that up so you can hear what that's supposed to sound like. Here we go. It sounds a bit like an organ, doesn't it? Alright, that's cool. I like the sound. The only thing, let's add another EQ. I want to make it a little bit rounder of a sound. So I'm just going to scoop the mid-range. There we go. So that's the sound we just made with our neutron just by sampling that in. Let me get some chorus on that. Chorus will make that sound nicer. A chorus always makes sounds a bit nicer. Alright, and I'm just going to mess with the envelope a little bit more. So it's a slow release. Too slow. That's a nice sound. And it's a very quiet sound, isn't it? That's my fault. I'm going to turn that up even more here. Scooping. Alright. Alright, so now we have our cool pad. Alright, that's cool. I like that sound. And actually, I'm going to get a longer reverb as well, because that original reverb's it's got quite a short tail, and I want a longer tail, because that's going to make it much more pad-like. Here we go. We're going to go string ensemble. This is quite long. This is more than 4 seconds. I want it around about 4 seconds. That's cool. Alright, so now we can start playing with this instrument. We're just going to call this pad. And we'll see what we come up with. Alright, so we're coming up to the climax, so I really want to add a lot of harmony up top. That's cool. We're going to keep that as it is. And later on, we might come back and change a few things. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that. So now that we've got our pad sound, we need some kind of melody. And also, I'm thinking we need some like sound designy stuff. Here we go. Alright, things are looking good so far. Some kind of spooky like some kind of like some blooming long notes. I think that's what we need, like with the envelope really interesting. Let's try to come up with something like that. We're gonna call this. We're gonna delete. Can I delete that and still have this running over for all? Yeah, that's fine. All right, here we go. So now I want some kind of like long melody notes. All right, let me try create some kind of sound here. I just need that to be the same. That's not the right. Why can't I open the metronome? That's not the right note. Alright, as soon as I figure out what note that's supposed to be. Alright, let's try that one. Alright. Oh, I can't see. Alright. Alright, so alright, that's cool. And if I add a lot of delay to that, it's gonna create a cool sound. Yeah, that could be a cool sound. That's a cool sound. We're gonna roll with that, alright? I can still hear it there. That's going to bus 2. This is bus 2. Why can I still hear that? The output is bus 2. Alright, here we go. If it has a really long reverb tail, it's gonna add a cool... Alright, we're just gonna improvise, see what I come up with. That's cool. Alright, let's start recording. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Recording! Hey yo. Oh, that's interesting. This sound, it needs to be way more ambient and like just you know what, ambient's the right word that I'm looking for. So this sound, let's push it back. I like what I did here. So things are happening. All right, that's cool. Things are happening, but we still have a ways to go. So this climax, hello. Thank you for your kind words. We're transforming this into something. It might take a bit, but we're getting there slowly. So we've got this climax here, and I want to make this climax even more interesting. And what I'm thinking is like arpeggiated chords here. And then let's try something here. Less reverb here, obviously, on this one. Let's go no reverb there. And we're just going to add this arpeggiator sound. But really fast. I want it to be... we could do. That's cool. I like that sound. That's cool. Oh, that's really cool. That's a cool sound. I like that. And all right, it's gonna start off. You know what? It's gonna start off somewhere in the middle here and slowly build into things like everything else has been building into things. All right, here we go. From somewhere in the beginning. And slowly it's gonna transform. We're gonna start up. And hey, Mona. This is cool. Oh. All right, that's pretty cool. I like that. Whatever is happening there, that's a pretty cool sound. Let's have a listen just to what's happening. Alrighty, things are coming along. All right, they're coming along. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add some EQ. I want the lows out of that because there's so much low range stuff happening here. So we need something to cut through that. Anyway, we've got our pad. We've got our arpeggiator. Now we really do need a melody. All right. I keep saying this, but we really do need a melody. And I can't even remember what this was. That's cool. Alright, things are happening. Something like that. Alright, let's do this. What the hell was that? We're gonna go here. Alright, so we do need a long melody, whatever that means. Sheesh. Alright, I want some kind of like main sound. I think we're gonna do something sawtoothy. Or I think that's what it means. Something more heavy duty than that. That's a bit flimsy sounding. To add more distortion. I need some kind of motive to... Alright, that's pretty cool. Who knew I had synthesis in me, eh? Guess twiddling knobs helps. What in the blaze? Oh, there's an arpeggiator on. Alright, so this is what I said at the beginning. I'm twiddling knobs until it sounds pretty decent. I found a cool sound before, but now I've lost it. Alright, that's gonna be in the background somewhere. Here we go. That's cool. I'm gonna improvise and see what I come with. I need some kind of thing. that a go. Alright, I lost it there. That just sounds absolutely dreadful. Let me try find a good tone again. What can I do to make this a better sound? Alright, let's start from there. Alright, that's cool. That's going in the background somewhere. I might add a cool, like, choppy tremolo to that. Let's go to modulation. I'm sorry, I'm not very talkative today. Today I'm in more of a, hey, let's sit down and do something mood. Alright, we need the symmetry. No, alright, phase, we go 0. Smoothing. Alright. Alright. Let's go. I'm going to mess around with the tremolo settings. There we go. Alright, which one did I do? Wait, which one is that? Where did I do that? Where's the tremolo? No, it's on the right track. Phase. All right, let's do this. All right, we'll go from the beginning and just record, see what we come up with. Oh, no, that's not what we want. I'm not sure what this needs. You know what would be really good? Strings. But that's off limits today, isn't it? You know what? I'm gonna delete that. And I think this would be great just as an ambient track. It's perfectly fine as it is. I'm just gonna have a double check listen / thing to this, and then you know what? I think we'll call it done for today. Here we go. So we're gonna go rich verb. Gonna make the room big. You know what? I'm pretty happy for this just to remain an atmospheric type of piece without any main, like, I don't know, melody or line that stands out. It's more just a combination of things. Alright, so this piece, just me. So this piece, honestly, is a little out of my wheelhouse. As I said, I'm a synth noob, and so I'm not quite sure how I want to structure this. This was more like do stuff, put stuff, more stuff on, and see how it evolves. And it's turned out cool. It's turned out to be a weird atmospheric piece, but I'm not sure, what the main body of this work is, and maybe today's not the day that I'm going to figure that out. Instead, what I might do is, just call it a bloody day. I think it sounds pretty cool. It's got a really nice atmospheric vibe to it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. What can we do here? I'm going to just gonna automate that out here. All right, so what I'm thinking is we call this done. I kind of want to add other instruments. I kind of want to add a string section to it, but I don't really know how to make it nice string sounds with this. I suppose I could, but at the same time, I don't have any like melodic ideas coming to me. I think this is more of a just atmospheric piece, and I don't think it needs a melodic something. So I think this is it, folks. I think this is as far as we're gonna get today. Let me see. Okay, we've been going for a bit. So what we'll do, here's me again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a listen to it, and we're gonna call it a day. I think this is pretty much done. What I'll do in the comments, not in the comments, in the description after this is finished, I'll post a stereo version of this, a little, and I'll master this a little bit, and I'll post it on SoundCloud so you can have a listen to it. It's not really nice to listen to things in mono that are meant to be in stereo, because I imagine this to be in stereo. So we'll see how that goes. Anywho, thanks for coming, and I think we're going to call it a day. I hope you enjoyed the weird synth challenge. It's not my usual cup of tea. But anywho, thanks for watching. Let's have a listen, and then ta. Alrighty, let me show you my face, just so you know who I am. Hey guys, thank you. So I've just noticed some comments. Alvaro, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for your interaction. I really appreciate when somebody interacts. Honestly, I know I wasn't interacting with you as much, mainly because I was a bit confused today about how to finish this piece. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I could imagine this in some cool like soundscapey games. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I get to score a game one day. And yes, the piece is going to be up maybe in the next 10 minutes. So after this is finished, give me 10 more minutes. It'll be on SoundCloud, and then it'll be linked in the description. So just come back to this video and you will find it there. And I really hope I get to see you again. Please subscribe. I do this regularly nowadays. If you look at my channel, I've got like 5 other live streams that it's just me composing with some arbitrary, restriction of some kind. So subscribe, come back. I'll be really, really happy to see you and everybody else. And anyway, I'm going to call this done, and I hope I get to see you all next time. Peace.